Worst run NHL franchises, Ottawa Senators. Right now, the Ottawa Senators are just in disarray. Their owner is cheap and their GM is getting fleeced left and right. In this episode, I'll show you that the Ottawa Senators truly have been one of the worst run franchises in NHL history. When the Ottawa Senators rejoined the NHL in 1992, Mel Bridgman was hired to be their first GM. Ottawa hired Rick Bowness to be their first head coach. The club floundered badly and finished with the worst record in the league, finishing with just 24 points and a 10-70-4 record. In the 1993 draft, the Senators had the first overall pick and picked one of the greatest busts of all time, Alexander Daigle. The team traded many of their better veteran players of the era, including Norm McIver, Mike Pelusa, and Bob Kudelski, so they could stockpile draft picks and prospects. As the 95-96 season began, star center Alexei Yashin refused to honor his contract and did not play. The dispute would be settled at the end of January 1996. After 3 straight last-place finishes and being the laughingstock of the league, the dispute would be settled at the end of January 1996. Rick Bowness was fired late in 1995 and was replaced by Dave Allison. Allison would fare no better than Bowness, as the team would stumble to a 2-22-3 record under him. Fast forward to the 2001 draft. At the 2001 draft, the Senators traded Alexei Yashin to the New York Islanders for Zdeno Chara, Bill McCall, and the second overall pick, which turned into Jason Spezza. Off-ice problems dominated the headlines as the Senators filed for bankruptcy midway through the 2002-2003 season. Prior to the 03-04 season, Eugene Melnyk purchased the team. After losing the first round of the playoffs again, Jacques Martin was dismissed and Brian Murray was brought in to be the new head coach. That summer, the team also made substantial personnel changes, trading longtime players such as Patrick Lalime and Radek Bonk, then signing free agent goalie Dominic Hasek. Just before the 05-06 season, the team traded longtime player Marian Hossa for Danny Healy. In the 2007 offseason, Melnyk decided to offer the GM position to Brian Murray, who in turn elevated John Paddock to be the new head coach of the Senators. The Senators went through 3 coaches from 2007 to 2011. One of the biggest mistakes the Senators made was trading a first-round pick in 2010 to the St. Louis Blues for David Rumland. That first-round pick was used to select Vladimir Tarasenko. During the trade deadline in 2011, Brian Murray made a series of trades which didn't really help them. Paul McLean was named the head coach of the Senators on June 14, 2011. On July 5, 2013, longtime Senator, captain, and fan favorite Daniel Alfredsson signed with the Detroit Red Wings. In order to replace Alfredsson, the Senators required Bobby Ryan from the Anaheim Ducks for Jacob Silfverberg, Stefan Noesen, and a first-round pick in 2014. Bobby Ryan was re-signed to a 7-year deal worth $7.25 million per season. This contract is now really hurting the team. Paul McLean was fired 27 games into the 2014-2015 season, and Dave Cameron was hired as the new head coach. After Brian Murray stepped down as GM of the Senators, then assistant GM Pierre Dorion was promoted. The Senators later would fire Dave Cameron, and he was replaced by Guy Boucher. After some controversy, Mike Hoffman was traded to the San Jose Sharks for Mikhail Bodker. Erik Karlsson will likely get traded as well because he wants more than the Senators can give him. The problem is the Senators are asking for way too much. As a result, it's possible that they could end up losing Karlsson for nothing. Since their return to the NHL, the Ottawa Senators have been one of the worst run franchises in the NHL. Unfortunately for Senators fans, it doesn't seem like it will get better. In the next episode, I'll be talking about one of the most successful NHL franchises in history, the Montreal Canadiens.